Hey, animal chiropractic friends. This is Dr. Amy Hayek, president and co-founder of Animal Chiropractic Education Source. Veterinarians have historically been the people who've been there to support and help animal populations. They are there to protect those who can't speak for themselves. In the world that they call normal is gone, and they have been regulated to be careful about how they deal with their patients and about how they deal with their clients. They can no longer interact with their clients directly, and they are becoming more separated from those animals as well. Animals are implicated in carrying coronaviruses, which they cannot pass on to humans, but the media is teaching people that because of fear. Veterinarians used to depend on vaccines to bring patients in for that annual exam so that they could then see the animal and advocate for it and help with its health. They wish that animals would come in more often just for regular checkups, because just coming in for that vaccine doesn't give the veterinarian enough time or enough valued ability to take a good look at the animal and make sure that they're seeing all the things that are happening throughout that animal's lives. And yet veterinarians have a difficult time getting animal owners to come in for just the checkup, make sure the teeth are normal, make sure that all the other functions are going on, because they rely so heavily on diagnostic information, blood work and x-rays and things like that. It is difficult for animal owners to be able to afford that. In addition to that, regulations have become a problem for both veterinarians and animal owners, as state regulations, but also individual regulations. Groomers and horse show places and other places where animals and people gather are becoming more and more regulated about how those animals must be not healthy necessarily, but vaccinated and have the appropriate paperwork for those vaccines. The stakes are pretty high. If we keep doing this, if we continue to rely on just the paperwork that says that animal is vaccinated or been seen for those vaccines, is that true health? Does that truly let our populations know that those animals are not sick or injured or ill and need to be advocated for in another way? They still can't speak for themselves. It takes the educated eye of those animal practitioners to be able to take care of them. So we're going to speak today to Dr. Sherry Tenpenny. She is an international speaker and author. She is a board-certified osteopathic medical doctor from Cleveland, Ohio, and she's the founder of Tenpenny Integrative Medical Center, a clinic that specializes in holistic health and healing, including breast thermography, allergy relief, and bioidentical hormones. And she is here to meet with us. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today.
Oh, no, this is good. This is really super good.
Yeah.
There was no wait a minute, wait. Is there any science that proves that 6 feet away, social distancing, which is the destruction of humanity?
Mm-hmm.
Because humans are cluster animals. We like to be close to each other. We're like puppies. We like to crawl over top of each other and be close and touch. We like to hug and kiss and wrap arms and high five and slap people on the back and sit close to somebody on the couch or at movie theaters. And now we are destroying humanity with no validity at all. Nobody's like saying, what's happening with any of these viruses. And what really gets me upset is now they have designed a template that anytime they want to turn that crank, they can, because they turn this crank and then they watch. Is just anybody going to go along with this? And they had 100% compliance in 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
I think the people at the top of the pyramid who are making these decisions, like Bill Gates, George Soros, Anthony Fauci, Dr. Birx, and her connections with Ukraine and all of her deep state connections that need to come out. All these people who are making these decisions, as soon as they saw this happening, I just had this vision of them sitting back in their desk, their feet crossed on the stairs, smoking their cigars, going, look what we did. In a matter of 3 weeks, we took 7.7 billion people and put them on their knees. We
Yeah.
shut down entire industries, cruise lines, airlines, the travel industry, hotels, salons, dog grooming. We shut
Right.
it all
All
down
down.
in 3 weeks and got no blowback from anybody. Look, geez, this was just easier than hell, man. What can we do next?
Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today.
Oh, no, this is good. This is
Because I
really super good.